Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I will start with trigonometry. Our topic for today is trigonometrical ratios for angle less than a right angle. Simple topic, we will start with very simple things and after a few videos we will go to advanced topics. What is today's agenda? It's to show that the trigonometric ratios are always same for the same angle, and again fundamental relations between the trigonometrical ratios of an angle. Let's start with our topic. First we will do the introduction. I have not written introduction in today's agenda. Now we will do introduction first, then we will do these two topics, then we will do the examples. I have stipulated 3 examples which we will solve, starting with the introduction part. First let me tell you what is this. If a line OA is there, let a line OA is there and we are rotating this line OA to OP, say this angle will become a specific angle called AOP, or if we take a perpendicular here it will be MOP if this is M. Right, now if we talk about triangle, this is right angle, simply we know this is a perpendicular drop. If we talk about triangle PMO, say this is a right angle triangle, this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, this is and base. Perpendicular, we can say perpendicular, don't confuse with that P, that is a point P, so this is perpendicular. And right now there is some introduction given in theory part, and we are talking about sine. Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse, cosine is base by hypotenuse, tangent is perpendicular by base, and this is a very basic form of things. Cotangent means cot is base by perpendicular, secant means sec is hypotenuse by base, cosecant is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Very basic things which I hope need not to be discussed more. If you need to take a snapshot of it, you can take it. This is the thing. Moving on. The quantity by which the cosine falls of unity, that is 1 minus cos AOP. AOP is the, let me see, yeah. If this is the triangle again, if this was the triangle like this, or the angle we can say, yeah. Now this is the angle AOP. 1 minus cos of AOP. 1 minus cos of AOP is the verse sine of AOP, and we call it as verse AOP. And 1 minus sine AOP is called converse AOP, or full form is converse sine of AOP. These are the two new trigonometric ratios which are not there in several places. Now let's start. These are the, by our previous slide we know cosec is 1 by sine and sec is 1 by cos and cot is 1 by tan. This is given here. These are the statements provided, and now let's start with the topic that we gave in our today's agenda. To show that the trigonometric ratios are always same for the same angle. Let's start. There is a starting part. They have told this introduction. They have given what are each of the symbols representing. I am directly starting the proof. I am writing it here only. See, triangle MOP and triangle M dash OP dash, right? see, they are similar. They are similar. I am cutting the end part here. They are similar. Directly I can write similar. Yeah. They are similar triangles. So we can write MP by PO is equals to M dash P dash. This is the property two similar triangle holes, that is corresponding sides length ratio is same, P dash O. See, these are the signs of the angles of both the triangles. This is the sign of this angle for PMO. This is for PMO, PM or MOP. This is for this sign, and sine theta, if that is called as theta here, and this is again sine of theta of that. So these are equal. So the trigonometrical ratios are same for same angle. If sine is same, we have proved. Similarly, we can prove the other trigonometric ratios. Let's showing it to the next page. It's here. The sine is shown like this. Now with the same proposition we can show the cos and tan, and if sine, cos, tan are equal, likewise cosec, sec and cot are similarly equal because they are simply the reciprocal of that. There is another proof given, which is you can read it, you will understand it, I am sure. This is another form of the proof. Taking a perpendicular M or hypotenuse, they have proved the statement. Any one proof is more than enough. Now this our first topic is completed. This is our first topic is completed. Now our topic is fundamental relations between the trigonometrical ratios of an angle. Where are we? Here. Now there are some properties in trigonometry which we need to know, like the sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. These are the fundamental properties. There are proof given in the theory part as in the pictures given. I am just writing the formula here. This is equals to 1. Yeah. Now another was like these square relations. There were 3 square relations. Let me understand another. Sec square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta. Another is cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. The proof of each of these is given in our next slide. I will show you. And then it is tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos theta. This is another important so-called relation. Sine theta by cos theta. Let's move on to the proofs. See, they are proved by dividing. Let me start off the proof is here only. Yeah, this is the Pythagorean theorem statement we have written. Then we have divided both sides by OP square, let's say. So we got sine square theta plus cos square theta. Similarly, we have divided by OM square to get sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and if we divide by MP square, then we get cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Now that is this property is proved taking sine theta's value by perpendicular by hypotenuse and cos theta base by hypotenuse, dividing it, we will get perpendicular by base, which is tan theta, and similarly tan theta's reciprocal is cot theta. So this statement is Now with this, let's move on to our examples number 1. This is question number 1. Very basic sort of question. Need to apply some trick with which we can get this statement from LHS. You may try this out. By pausing the video, I am moving on to a solution. Hope you have tried. Now let's first, this root will remain. I am multiplying and dividing this statement by 1 minus cos A. So this will come 1 minus cos A whole square, and the 1 plus cos A by 1 minus cos A is 1 minus cos square A, right? 1 minus cos square A. Now this is equals to, this is sin square A, this is the numerator part is will come out as, sorry, I'm no need of writing that. The numerator part will come out as 1 minus cos A, and the denominator will remain root of 1 minus cos square A, root of 1 minus cos square A, okay. And this is equals to sin square A, we all know from our basic fundamental relations. So this is equals to 1 minus cos A by sin A. A is the angle, let's say, instead of theta. This is sin A. Now we know we can write this as 1 by sin A minus cos A by sin A by sin A. Okay. Now what is this? 1 minus 1 by sin A is cosec A. I am writing direct from here to here. This is cosec A. Cosec A, and cos A by sin A is cot A. So 1 minus cot A. Right. Now this is this statement, similar same statement here, so it's proved. I am writing as proved. Hence proved. Moving on to the next question, question number 2. Notes place to write Q2. Let's say here I am writing Q2. It's proved that sec square A plus cos square A is equal to tan A plus cot A. Here also we need to apply some trick to get this part, tan A plus cot A. Let's see what this trick is. Hope you have tried the question. Moving on to a solution. Sec square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A. Base thing can be written as 1 plus tan square A. Right? We have known this from the fundamental relations. Yeah, it's moving. This takes time. Yeah. This is tan square A, and this can be written as 1 plus cot square A. Square A. Now this is, if we add these two, writing a plus symbol here, this will come tan square A Under root, if we take it as under root here, leave the under root went over cot square A, leave it tan square A plus 2 plus cot square A square A, yeah, leave. I have rubbed the 2 because I have some reason to rub it. I am writing 2 again here, and instead 2 we multiply by tan A. Since we are multiplying by tan A, we must divide it by tan A again. 1 by tan A is cot A, so we are writing like this. This is the trick we have applied here to tan A cot A. Now what is this? Tan A plus cot A whole square. Tan A plus cot A whole square root over of tan A plus cot tan A, right? Tan A plus cot A and the whole square is there. Since whole square and root are there, we can write this as rubbing all. This is the remaining statement. Rubbing the brackets also. This is equals to, this is the statement here. So hence proved. Proved. Now this is our question 3 and the last question for today. Cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A into tan A plus cot A is equals to 1. We have to prove the statement. This statement can be again written as 1 by sin A. Sin A minus sin A. Sin A. Now sec A can be written as 1 by cos A minus cos A by cos A minus cos A. Tan A and cot A can be written as sin A by cos A plus then it's cos A by sin A okay. Now we have to prove that it is equals to 1, right? See, this can be written as, let me yeah, now I have just written it to write it, rubbed it to write it again on here. We can write it as 1 minus sin square A by taking LCM. You can rewind the video and see what I had written if you forgot what I have written. So I am just rubbing it, 1 minus cos square A, right? And this will be sin square A plus cos square A because there was plus there, right? So plus cos square A. Now, and here it was divided by, it was again, there will be a sin A. Taking LCM, we would have got sin A cos A there. Now, this is equals to 1. This cuts down to be 1. Where is the rubber right now? This is again cutting down to 1. This is nothing but sin square A. This is nothing but cos. Now, writing what I told. This is cos square A. Sorry, this is cos square A. Cos square A. This is sin square A. Square A. This is 1. Now, multiplying all, we will get sin A, and this sin A cutting with sin square A. This cos A and this cos A with this cos square A. So, our final result is 1, right? Which is equals to our given RHS. So, we write hence proved, and this was our last question in our right. Let me write hence proved, then I will discuss. Now, with this note of thanks, sorry, I've written today's agenda. Yeah, sorry, I'm rubbing this. Wait, what happened? Let me pause. Yeah, thank you. With this note of thanks, that time I did. What is going on? Yeah. Now, in our next video on trigonometry, we will do quiz. We will have our quiz there. Means there will be 5 questions which I will solve. Which will be solved, and my next video will be on number theory. Number theory. I will start with number theory. Very interesting and lovely topic. With this note of thanks, I am taking the leave and ending the video for now. Thank you.